Hello there, Dave here, bringing you another chapter of the Bible. We're in Deuteronomy chapter 21. Today there's a lot of various laws in there regarding inheritance, regarding finding a body that they're not really sure about. I like this crime scene investigation going on here with a death of natural causes, not unnatural causes. Obviously, there's a whole thing in Numbers about finding out who committed a crime, but there's this layout of just what to do with the land if you find a body out in the desert or whatever, in the wilderness, and how to take care of the land. It's interesting. Then you have the elders praying over that as well. Then you have a lot of laws about family, about just dealing with if you're in battle and you capture people in battle and you want to marry them, that kind of thing. There's this whole thing there. God treats people all the time with love and dignity, and he is always about making sure that people are taking care of people. That's what it's about. And that's why he says, love God, love people. That's the law of the land. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. When you love him, you'll love others. And then there's this whole thing about respecting the firstborn rights. He knew that man was going to get married and have multiple wives. That was the culture. That was not something he wanted them to do. But he did say, since you are doing that, this is how you need to take care of the firstborn. If you love one of the wives and don't love the other, you need to make sure you still treat the firstborn, this way. It's interesting how he points that out. And then it goes on to talking about the rebellious son. That whole passage from 18 to 21 is a little bit crazy because it sounds like you're just going to stone a rebellious child. That's not what it's about. This is a grown child, way past the age of accountability, rebellion against the society, rebellion against Israel, that kind of thing. It's basically capital punishment for being a traitor against your land. We do the same thing here, but it's just about how you need to take care of it. It also doesn't give that capital punishment to the parents. It says, take the child before the judges, before the council, okay? Rome and Romans and the Greeks and those cultures, the parents could choose whether or not they wanted the child to live or die. I mean, back in Rome, if you didn't want a kid, you could just leave him on the city wall to die. Now, of course, a little kid where he couldn't defend himself. But when you got, even be an adult, if you didn't want your child anymore, you could do whatever you wanted. At least God makes sure that we have community around us to make good decisions, so we're not doing things that we shouldn't do. And of course, the last part here points directly to Jesus. If a man has committed a sin worthy of death, he is to be put on a tree. His corpse is not shall be hung overnight, but be buried, for it is accursed to be hung on a tree. Galatians 3 goes right to pointing that out, that is Jesus. He was made the curse for us. I guess the whole point of this today, this chapter, is just to remind us that Jesus paid the price for our sins. There's no works, there's nothing we can do to account for what he already did on the cross. That's what I've got for you. Looking forward to next week and some more chapters in Deuteronomy. This weekend, I'm going to see some good stuff. Got some band stuff to take care of, so maybe you'll see some videos of that. All right, have fun. Enjoy your weekend.